Hello! So today we are going to discuss about the derivative, slope, and the rate of change. So before we come to the computation on differentiation, let us first understand what is derivative. So if we have here a graph of a certain function, say f of x, this is our function, and having a point P with coordinates xy and another point Q here. So if we are going to run this point P going to point Q, what will happen is that every time an x increases, there is an increase in the value of y to here. So if we are going to denote this one from P going to Q, we will have an increment in x. So let that increment in x, delta x, be the increment of x, and at the same time we also have an increment or change in y. So let that be an increment of y. Of course, there will be an increment of y as our x has an increment. Okay? Now, for every change in value of x, there is a change in the value of y such that the coordinates of our point Q will be, what will be the coordinates of our point Q? We have x plus delta x, right? For the x coordinate. And for our y coordinate, we have y plus delta y. Okay? And if we are going to say express this one, express the function specifically into mathematical form, our f of delta x, say this one, we will use this one. For every change in x, isulat natin. For every change in value of x to x plus delta x, there is change in value of y to y plus delta y. Because if you are going to consider any points in this curve, you have here a starting point as P. Meron tayong point dito. We will have another point which will be, ito magkakaroon ulit to ng delta x and magkakaroon ulit ng delta y. But to be clear, let us assume a point Q here with the coordinates delta x plus x and y plus delta y. So if we are going to express that function, this will become y plus delta y is equivalent to f of x plus delta x because of this statement that for every change in x, Okay, so this is delta x. Wherever change in value of x from x plus delta x, there will be a change in y to y plus delta y. So, in this function, sinubstitute lang natin yung y value into y plus delta y and yung x value into x plus delta x. So, if we are going to find delta y, we will have to transpose this one. So, that will become delta y is equals to f of x plus delta x minus y. And remember that our y is what? Y is f of x. So, we have delta y f of x plus delta x minus f of x. Okay. So, let us recall our slope of the line. So, if we are going to get the ratio of delta y over delta x, what is this? The ratio of delta y over delta x is what? It's actually the slope of the line PQ joining points P with the coordinates xy and Q with coordinates x plus delta x, y plus delta x. Am I right? This is actually, if you're going to get the ratio of this is rise over run. If you're going to draw a line, yan. This ratio will now be the slope of this line. And then, if we are going to observe as the delta x approaches 0, this line PQ here will approach a certain line PT as a limiting position. What is the line PT here? If this line PQ, patatakbuhin natin siya such that the change in x will be approaching 0. Unti-unti this line will be